Are you curious about the stunning statue drawings you have seen on social media? Wondering about the various types of proportion used in these artworks and diverse style that has artists used? You might have to replicate them and found it challenging so far, and your result looks like that. No need to worry. Throughout this video, I'll be showing a step-by-step process of how I draw that statue. And by the end, you will learn a range of techniques and useful hacks to elevate your drawing skills. So hang on with me. Before beginning to drawing, I'll tell you what materials that I'll be using through the whole process of my drawing. A little bit of thick paper, not just a normal paper, 3 different pencils, a normal eraser and a kneadable eraser. I'll let you know more about how I use these materials at the certain points when I'm using them. Specifically when I draw a statue or something like that, I use the blocking method for this. At first, if you don't know about the blocking method, I'll tell you a little bit about that. Blocking method is a light sketch of your whole composition before any detail or shading are done, to make sure it's placed correctly on the page and the proportion and distance are accurate. It's the same idea as lightly sketching in letters on the poster. The same concept we applies to when we drawing something. So we are just making the outlines on the paper and make the basic shape of our statue at first. Don't make it too much detailed or hard lines. Just try to be using loose lines to create the shape. Another important thing is pencil grip. The way you hold your pencil affects the quality of your lines. Just try to experiment with different grips to find what's comfortable for you. And also remember to measure the distance between line that you have created, because those lines are the main foundation of our drawing and they are work as guidelines to create the intricate details later on. While this building up, let's talk about why I significantly use the blocking method to draw the statue. This is also kind of a portrait, so why didn't you use the Loomis method or something to draw this? Why specifically blocking method? The main reason is, as you can see in our main subject, it has a strong shadow and clear outlines. And so I believe that when we have these features on our reference, we can easily guide our brain to break down the reference as basic shapes and comprehend the structure and relationship between different parts of the subject. So this will be more helpful to have a better translation of our reference and into the drawing. So that's why I mainly use blocking method for this. And also I want to mention that don't be afraid to erase and change the places that our lines was before, because everyone can be made a mistake at every time. When you gain the confidence and train your muscle memory to see the relationship of those shapes, then you can avoid your mistakes with the time. The next step is add values to our drawing. Now we are going to draw the darkest area that on the reference as we have marked and divided before. Basically it's always start with the light tone pencil. Here I use the same pencil that we've drawn the sketch. In this step we draw loose hatch lines to our darker areas without adding much pressure to the pencil. Also no need to consider about the hatch direction of the drawing because those lines are gonna shaded here. And then get a little bit of darker pencil like 2B or something. Now we are going to draw hatch lines that want to lead our eyes to the specific area and to the directions. We'll use cross hatch lines that gradually build up the mid-tone. Significantly dedicated some time at this point to slow and gradually walk through those lines because they are going to add a texture to our drawing. That's why they should have to be clear when drawing them. So take your time to slowly and clearly draw them. The next step is refine the intricate details. Here I'll be using a 6B pencil, which is the darkest one of the series of Tombow pencils. But if you are using another different brand, you can use 12B or something in order to do that duty. And also, when you're using this pencil, make sure to keep your pencil sharp as long as you're drawing. It will help you to get the refined and more mature looking effect to your drawing. And there you have it. Take a step back and assess your drawing. Make any necessary adjustments, darken shadows and enhance details until you are satisfied with your final result. If this video has helped you to even a little bit build up your art skills, make sure to hit the thumbs up and don't forget to leave a comment below and suggest what you more desire to watch in the next videos. And subscribe to the channel, you will not be missing any of my videos. See you in the next one.